Kevin Costner named the top 8 most beautiful women ever, and few actors have worked with more iconic leading ladies than he has. From his breakout years in the 1980s through his current renaissance on Yellowstone, Costner has shared the screen with Hollywood's most captivating women across 4 decades. Beyond his on-screen partnerships, he has occasionally shared remarkably candid assessments of the women who left the deepest impressions on him throughout his career. A longtime colleague who worked with him on multiple films once said Kevin has a unique perspective, having been the romantic lead opposite some of the most beautiful women in Hollywood history, yet seeing beauty in a way that goes beyond the obvious. For him, it is about presence, intelligence, and an indefinable quality of authenticity that he can immediately recognize. These selections reveal not just his personal aesthetic, but a deeper appreciation for the qualities that transform mere attractiveness into beauty that truly endures, ranging from screen legends he admired from afar to co-stars who left indelible impressions through direct collaboration. At number 8 on Costner's list stands Annette Bening, an actress whose blend of classical training and natural presence creates an undeniable magnetism on screen. Though they never shared a lead role, Costner has spoken repeatedly about his admiration for her unique combination of technical precision and authentic emotion. He once described her as elegant, sharp, and impossible to ignore, noting that what makes her special is not just her obvious talent, but how she transforms ordinary moments into something memorable. She brings a laser focus to every scene, raising the level of everyone around her. What impresses him most is her commanding presence, the ability to center any scene through sheer force of personality rather than theatrical techniques or visual styling. He has said she does not just walk into a room, she commands it, existing on screen with such conviction that you cannot look away even in the quietest moments. Though they crossed paths mainly at industry events and award ceremonies, he has consistently named her as someone he would welcome the opportunity to work with, calling her a dream scene partner because he sees in her the same commitment to honest performance that he strives for himself. Costner's appreciation for Jennifer Garner developed through direct collaboration when they co-starred in Draft Day. That working relationship revealed qualities in her that aligned perfectly with his preference for natural, unaffected beauty combined with professional excellence. Those involved with the film recalled that he was openly charmed, noting the immediate professional chemistry between them that made their scenes particularly easy to shoot. He often spoke about how refreshing it was to work with someone so prepared, yet so naturally present in each moment. What stood out to him was her ability to maintain complete authenticity regardless of a scene's demands, bringing the same grounded quality to emotional moments, comedic exchanges, and technical dialogue. He admired her intelligence and calm presence, once remarking that she actually understood what she was saying rather than acting like she did. Beyond her performance, her genuine warmth with the crew and lack of Hollywood affectation resonated deeply with him. For Costner, there was no separation between the person and the public figure with her, a consistency he increasingly valued as his own career evolved. Few on-screen pairings in Costner's career generated more genuine chemistry than his collaboration with Susan Sarandon in Bull Durham. Their scenes crackled with intellectual and physical tension that transcended the script, creating a connection he has referenced repeatedly when discussing the most beautiful women he has worked with. The film's director confirmed that the chemistry was not fake, explaining that what Kevin responded to was not just her obvious beauty, but her extraordinary intelligence. She projected intellectual depth and sensuality simultaneously, a combination Costner has often cited as the most compelling form of beauty. He once described working with her like having a great tennis partner, where every shot comes back with something unexpected that makes you play better. That intellectual challenge excited him as much as the romance, and the impression she made endured long after filming, with Costner frequently citing her as a benchmark for engaged, intellectually stimulating partnerships. For him, her ability to communicate awareness and mystery at the same time embodied the essence of what makes a woman truly captivating on screen. Though Costner and Helen Mirren never shared significant screen time, his admiration for her represents something closer to reverence. Those who have worked with both actors observed a noticeable shift in his tone whenever her name came up, marked by professional respect and genuine awe. What impresses him most is her ability to maintain both dignity and sensuality throughout decades of her career, never trying to appear younger than she is while never surrendering her femininity or power. He has described her as timeless, noting how most actors fight against time while she seems to embrace it as a partner. Despite his own considerable star power, he has admitted to feeling genuinely nervous around her, a rare confession that reveals the depth of his respect for her poise, talent, and enduring elegance. This admiration reflects his evolving perspective on beauty, moving beyond youth toward qualities that emerge from a life fully lived. Diane Lane represents one of Costner's most meaningful professional connections, as few actresses have shared the screen with him as frequently or effectively. Their collaborations created a shorthand and mutual trust that allows for particularly authentic on-screen relationships. Directors and crew members have noted their immediate comfort level, with no warm-up period needed to drop into a relationship that feels lived in and real. Costner values her complete commitment to emotional truth and her willingness to inhabit vulnerability without vanity. He has described her as deep, grounded, and magnetic, praising her total commitment with nothing held back. For him, she is the ideal scene partner, someone whose presence makes the camera disappear, allowing for moments so authentic that the artificial nature of filmmaking fades away. This quality explains why he continues to seek out projects with her, valuing authenticity above all else. Not all the women on Costner's list represent direct collaborators. Brigitte Bardot holds a special place in his personal pantheon as the embodiment of an era's ideal of beauty that made a profound impression during his formative years. He once remarked that anyone who grew up in the 1960s and did not fall in love with her was not truly alive. What makes her inclusion interesting is how she represents beauty as a cultural phenomenon rather than a personal connection. For him, she embodied a liberated feminine energy that was revolutionary in its time, projecting freedom and unapologetic sensuality that challenged conventions. His appreciation for her is abstract, acknowledging her as an ideal and a symbol of a moment in cinema when female sexuality was being redefined on screen. Like Bardot, Raquel Welch represents a defining beauty of an era, a presence that left an indelible impression on a generation.